They lived in a clever commuter household, belonging pleasant cars and delivered along on household holidays. Externally, the California pair charged of suffering, imprisoning and threatening their 13 family presided above a lucky us household. But while police force introduced their household on Saturday, they found a really various fact of the one how David and Louise Turpin located to Facebook. Prosecutorial say they found the pair's 13 family, elderly of 2 to 29, in a country of harsh undernutrition. The pair include rejected all the extortion versus them. Prosecutorial include colored a harassing image of a pair who punished their family above a time of year by linking them to their beds for weeks or months, at first in rigging and after, following one escaped, in chains and padlocks. Punishments as well took the shape of beatings or strangulations. Area lawyer Mike Hestron told the family were constrained to dwell nocturnally, and were permitted to douche just 1 day a year. Down there was testimony they were not released of their fetter to go to the bathroom, he told. He told they were just permitted to eat 1 food a day, but their parent would tease them in meal. Same parent would seemingly buy meal for themselves and not enable the family to eat Mr. Hestron said reporters. They would buy meal, pome pies, gourd pies, keep it on the resist, let the family see at it but not eat the meal. Several of the family were affliction of marrow and nervous system harm inflicted by the lengthy misuse, Mr. Hestron told. They had not attended a physician in more than rather than 4 persons year and had never seen a dental surgeon, he added. In spite creature household schooled they lacked the main expertise of the external planet and did not aware which a police force official was, he as well told. They were yet permitted to compose in periodicals, and hundreds were restored of the household. The alarm signal was grown while a 17-year-old lady named police force proverb she had escaped the building by ascent out of a box. Mr. Hestron told the lady and her siblings had planned the flee for 2 years. He told else of the siblings had escaped in the adolescent but became frightened and refundable to the building. Shoreshire Sheriff's Captain Greg Fellows, talked near Mr. Hestron, told the lady had photographic to behind up her history. While police force arriving at the building, one of the pair's family was yet riveted to a bed and 2 other may include fair been liberated, Mr. Hestron told. David Turpin's parent, James and Betty Turpin, said ABC News story they were amazed and stunned at the concoction done versus the pair, description them as same sweet household. They told their grandchildren were household schooled, and how they had not seen their son and child-in-law in few years, though they had speak by telephone. Relating to David and Louise, they told deity named on them to include as lot family as they did. They as well told the family were taking into account really stringent household schooling and they had to remember length passages of the Bible. Several of the family were aimed to find out it in its completeness, they told. In spite the high school list at their address is on social accounting records as non-religious. While my grandparents recent attended the household 4 persons or 5 year back, they noted the family looked slim, they told, but they seemed love a lucky household. I mind they were very stringent, but I didn't see any misuse, Ms. Flores told. I ever done comments to Louise while I did say to her, ooh, they're so thin. And she would laughter it away, so David's so high and gangling. Their departure to be love him, she said NBC's present program. Residents in California include struggled to understand the opening at the roomy Turpin household arranged on Muir Woods Way in Paris, several 59 miles, 95 km, southward east of Los Angeles. I can't trust the. He's so sorrowful, neighbor Jennifer Moon said CBS News story. Andrew Santillan, who lives neighboring, said the web, I had no concept the was departure on. I didn't aware down there were guys in the building. Nicole Gooding, who has lived in the neighborhood for 3 years, said Reuters news story agent the at first period she saw the household was 2 months ago while the mom and family were clean the kindergarten. I had never seen them at all before how date, she told. Some neighbors pronounced anxiety on the exterior of the family and told they seldom saw them game external. The pair had lived at their present California address with 2014, and excited to the country of Texas in 2010. A household who say they purchased their old household external fortress cost in 1999 share photographic of its state in a regional CBS News story branch on environment. A neighbor at Ellis, Texas address, Shelley Vineyard, said CBS how she utilized to explain their building as love a sectarian connection. She told she memorable request one of the girls her behalf, but the lady answered how she wasn't permitted to speak human beings it. As in which happened within their household, the household stored any severe finance twists lie of social type. Mr. Turpin is told to include had a comparatively so-paid job as an engineering at Aeronautic and Defense Technique business Northrop Grumman. Mrs. Turpin is listed in social accounting records as a mistress, in no revenue. In lot family and just one minor, social accounting records propose the household's cost exceeded their revenue. Bankrupt documents show Mr. Turpin gained more than rather than $140,000, £124,000, in 2011, but how the household's cost exceeded his get-home pay by more than rather than $1,000 a monthly. A attorney who provided the pair while they registered for bankrupt for a other period in 2011, Yvonne Trahan, said the Los Angeles Times, "To me and my woman, Nancy, who was in me for the interviews, we ever mind of them as really pleasant human beings who tell very of their family.